songwriters actually leave without hearing the other songwriters. And so a big part of what I want to do is really create a community, and so people kind of support each other. So thanks for staying. We have Dottie Ashley coming up next. Thanks for being here, Dottie.
Hi, everybody. I am going to get all settled in up here for you for the next 45 minutes. I am half of a duo. My husband, Eli Ashley, and I are Appaloosa. We've played out quite a bit with a trio or a bigger band. So this is actually one of my first times being solo. And I'm super stoked about it because it's all about songwriting. And normally we don't get to have much of a listening environment. Mostly it's just loud. And we have people join us and play music with us, and then it's even louder. So here's the backstory. After we retired from our day jobs, Eli said, well, I think we're going to play music. And I thought, that's a big joke. And he said, no, I think we really are going to play music. And I thought, oh, he just wants more gear. Well, anyway, so I thought it would just go away. And he drove home one day with the pickup loaded with used amplifiers and electric things. And it was just, that was 6 years ago, so here we are. And I'm grateful for that because it's been really fun. And I never knew I could write a song, so we took classes. We took a class with Brent Allen and Sisters. And so this is all really new to me. And he said one week, okay, bring in a song, write a song this week and take and write a song. That was it. So here we go. This is actually one of my first songs. We have 3 CDs over there. We've got a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, and WordPress has all our lyrics. So if you need to turn your phone on, go to AppaloosaMusicWordPress.com. So I'm going to start with one of my very first songs, actually my second song. It's called Spin Cycle. And I must tell you before that title, my title was Laundry. And Eli said, no, I don't think we're going to have that. So it's Spin Cycle. And as a young kid, I'm a Portland girl. When I was 10, I went to this camp called Camp Tamarack, right next to Subtle Lake. And then I became the head of their writing program. And, I stayed there for a really long time. And I would have a day off on Sunday, and I would go into Sisters. And this is back in the very late 60s, early 70s. And I would go and do my laundry and drink a beer or two. And the sign said in Sisters, no horse blankets washed in these washing machines or something. Well, I had a herd of like 40 horses. What was I going to do? So anyway, this is a song about and it was a very lonesome job, but I loved it. I loved the animals and I loved the kids, and it was really a great time for me. So this is a very early song called Spin Cycle. Well, I'm all day gone from lonesome work. I'm dreaming of restless kisses, sitting in heat like a pottery kiln. I'm stacking up empty wishes, listening for the spin cycle. Well, I'm sure the herds come in camp. No horse blankets washed this time, just clean clothes packed up damp. No driving south to Redmond, no Bend or Valley lights. The snow, it's gone from Black Butte, might be a moonless sky tonight. Thunder rumbles through my heart. You knew I couldn't love you. I couldn't live your city life, a life tangled black and blue. No driving south to Redmond, no Bend or Valley lights. it's gone from Black Butte. Might be a moonless sky tonight. Oh, antlers in the window make me think of your surrender. The silence all inside of me, the storms of summer weather. No driving south to Redmond, no Bend or Valley lights. The snow, it's gone from Black Butte. Might be a moonless sky night. Might be a moonless sky tonight. So, I have to tell you also, that was back in the day. We had all the horses on Highway 126 out towards Redmond, and we actually could ride them all the way over to Dark Lake. It took us a week, and it was fabulous. And we camped out at Camp Polk and Indian Ford. I mean, all these places you can't go to anymore. It was really something. So here's the story. This next tune is called My Buddy Vince. And so Guitar Center sends out a magazine, right? And there was, in 2015, there was this advertisement with Vince Gill, and he said, hey, download my tunes, and then put your spin on it and send it back. And if you win, you might win. You've probably won already. So you can come and play music with me. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm really gonna do that. Well, I never did it. And so but I was always thinking about it. And when we were in Seattle a long time ago, we had a friend who was very certain that he had won the Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes of $1 million. And he went down to the bank for weeks. And Ralph really thought. So it was very sad, actually. Anyway, so this is called My Buddy Vince, and this is about me winning the big contest. But I must have a sip of water here. You know, $1 million. So I debuted this. This is a new song. This is like really new. We haven't recorded it. And I went down to the Tumalo Bite of Tumalo to play at the open mic to try this song out. I was so scared. I was all by myself. Actually, the boys weren't with me. It was brand new. It was filled with people that, of course, I didn't know anybody. And it was wild. It was electric, and it was lots of. And here I'm with my little folky thing going on. And anyway, it went over really well. But up until that point, I didn't know it was going to go over at least well enough. And I was ready to bolt. Every moment I was thinking, I can't do this. I got to bolt. And so one time I turned around, and out there on the corner, I swear to God, was the woman from Alabama Shakes. I'm telling you the so truth. She was smoking a cigarette. Otherwise, I would have gone up to her. So I don't know. You never know. This could be it. So anyway, this is a little loud, but here we go. This is called My Buddy Vince. My buddy Vince Gill wants me, it says so on the page. I read that Vince Gill wants me to play with him on stage. I'll get a few fat C notes and a recording contract. I'll sing his songs, make him mine, playing on his album track. Well, I know I'm gonna win it, I feel it in my bones. I know I'm gonna win it, I'm taking it down home. Don't need to get too famous for a contract to be signed. Vince Gill's gonna pick me and that Grand Ole Opry's mine. Well, I went to the Grand Ole Opry way back in '93. Some manager said at dinner, Vince, sing a song for me. Well, I'll find out his birthday and I'll sing him a fine old song. I'll sing Vince happy birthday, then it won't be long. 'Cause I know I'm gonna win it, I feel it in my bones. I know I'm gonna win it, I'm taking it down home. Don't need to get too famous for a contract to be signed. Vince Gill's gonna pick me and that Grand Ole Opry's mine. I think he's sitting out there as I play this hometown gig. Vince is waiting for my set to end, it's the start of something big. Vince Gill's gonna pick me to sing and play guitar. He'll ask me where the heck I've been, soon I'm a country star. Well, I know I'm gonna win it, I feel it in my bones. I know I'm gonna win it, I'm taking it down home. Don't need to get too famous for a contract to be signed. Vince Gill's gonna pick me and that Grand Ole Opry's mine. Gonna buy myself a new house in Nashville's old downtown. Gonna play that Bluebird Cafe, then I'll make my rounds. The Grand Ole Opry will book me and I'll get in the Hall of Fame. Vince Gill's sipping whiskey, he's singing my songs again. 'Cause I know I'm gonna win it, I feel it in my bones. I know I'm gonna win it, I'm taking it down home. Don't need to get too famous for a contract to be signed. Vince Gill's gonna pick me and that Grand Ole Opry's mine. Vince Gill's gonna pick me and that Grand Ole Opry's mine. It's sort of fun. Okay, so one of the things I really do is write kind of difficult topical songs. And there was a while ago a movie called Spotlight, and it was about the Catholic Church and the abuse there. And I mean, I thought we were dealing with it pretty well, but we weren't. So this is a little bit about that. That's the Reader's Digest condensed version of what this song is about. Might have seen someone leaving out his door. Neighbor, he's headed for work he loves no more. He's a priest with a family, preacher you could say. 2 young girls, a blonde wife, it's the holy way. He's off to the work of comfort, the soul saving, self-deceiving, sneaky slide of the devil's side. He's dressed in peaceful black with his old white collar on, crease in shiny pants, and he knows that he's a con. Smokes a filtered cigarette, stares at the crooked sky. Fingers on the rosary, but he don't wonder why. He's off to the work of comfort, the soul saving, self-deceiving, sneaky slide of the devil's side. got a crowd of secrets, like many of them do. Take a kid in confidence, hold him hostage in a pew. Twisting power, sure he knew it's a cagey way to win. Steal the soul, free the devil, and say it ain't no sin. He's off to the work of comfort, the soul saving, self-deceiving, sneaky slide of the devil's side. Sneaky slide of the devil's side. I really like the melody of that song too, and it's sort of, there's a little bit of a, in that third verse, a little bit of a something there. Now I got a tune for you about money. So there's this fellow by the name of Jeffrey Martin, and I got to go to song camp through the Sisters Folk Festival, and he was my mentor, and so I was working on this song with him. It's called, well, no, actually I wasn't. He was telling me a story about how he was a school teacher and how money in his pocket made him feel better. And he didn't like the fact that money in his pocket made him feel better. I mean, it was sort of, he had a lot of angst. Anyway, so I thought, all right, I'm going to write a song for him. And this is called Two Black Crows in a Blue Sky. And that's a thing your money can't buy. He came to me like a ghost one night, like someone you never see. Years of living, sometimes homeless camps on the road, those one-night stands. He's much too young for to seem this old. Fire's fading, heart's growing cold. Two black crows in a blue sky can't be yours even if you try. Two black crows in a blue sky, that's a thing your money can't buy. Yes, he found some opportunity, got him famous across the land. His songs were hits, got some bills in his jeans, but it don't feel so good being rich. He's just not the man from those years ago. Looks the same, but it ain't so. It's a sad amen, having money feels so good. It's a sad amen, and you know it's gotta end. A loneliness that drove him back to me in his sweat-stained cowboy clothes. Emptied out pockets, body needs some peace. Love is something that just unfolds. There's one small thing he still can't abide. Money burns him all up inside. 2 black crows in a blue sky can't be yours even if you try. 2 black crows in a blue sky, that's a thing your money can't buy. That's a thing your money can't buy. That's a thing. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. We live in Tumalo, and we have a ranch, and we have 4 horses and 3 dogs. And 2 of our horses are now riding horses, and 2 are retirees. It's kind of like a retirement center there. And this one horse, he's black, and his name is Smoke, and he arrived to be a pasture pal with a horse that we had retired because he was poor, really dead lame. And, well, not dead lame, but sort of lame, but actually really lame. And and he was only given 2 months to live, and that was 4 years ago. Then Smoke came, the black horse came to be the pasture pal, and I went to Gresham to pick him up, and it was just a disaster. Oh my gosh, this horse, he was just supposed to, come live with me. Well, it was really bad. He was emaciated. He could barely stand up in the trailer. I cried from Gresham all the way to the Madras thing, the crossing of the Deschutes, and then I got mad. And so I said, okay, buddy, you can make it down, stand up. We only are in Terrebonne, let's make it home. And that was also, he's coming into his 4th year. He basically was over 30. He was supposed to be 20. He has 5 teeth. And so he got a special potion, and it was in the winter. So, what could I do? I was the best choice for him. He found us. So every morning, and it was winter, I would microwave him molasses. He would have a cup of oil. That's a lot of calories, right? And so I just said each day, and then I brought in my woo-woo people and my veterinarians, and and everybody said, well, we'll do what we can. So anyway, this goes out to him. This is for my Smoke horse. And we love where we live. It's pretty fabulous. Except for last year, it was really hard because we had 3 feet of snow on the ground, and we had tunnels to get out there and to the water troughs, and oh my gosh. So let's see what else about that one. I had a drummer who played with us for a long time, and she said, this is how this started. She said, write me a chicken song. And I said, no, Dee, I am not going to write you a chicken song. Molasses in the hot sun, oil from a jug. Sweet feet in the morning, that's rock house love. Getting up at dawn, waking up from sleep. Dirty tails combed out, hay in a heap. Black horse on the green grass, charcoal as the night. He's skinny as a beanpole, can't miss a bite. Don't want no chickens to get us up at 4. We love it here, can't ask for more. Horses in the field, eating all the while. We're living at the rock house, living in style. Searching for lost cows, gotta have our juice. Quarter horse, he's smart, he don't let him loose. And true, we have 3 dogs, yellows and a black, related Labradors. Not a herding pack, supposed to guard us while we have our fun. No rock house rest till the work is done. Don't want no chickens to get us up at 4. We love it here, can't ask for more. Horses in the field, eating all the while. We're living at the Rock House, living in style. Evening brings blankets to ward off the cold. Red horse has no hair, black when he's so old. And golden boy, he fuzzy, he don't wear no coat. Appy's only happy with a pail of oats. Horses near the fence for a nighttime rub. One more hug, that's Rock House love. Don't want no chickens to get us up at 4. We love it here, can't ask for more. Horses in the field, eating all the while. We're living at the Rock House, living in style. Living at the Rock House, living in style. We have chickens live next door. Well, and a rooster too. It's kind of loud at 4 in the morning. Okay, so there's a fellow by the name of E.B. White. Well, he died a long time ago. But in the 1920s, well, he was an incredible writer, and you know him from Charlotte's Web or Stuart Little, but he was an essayist, and he was really something. He wrote this essay about a woman in a circus riding around and around and around in probably 1920 or so. And I don't know how I came upon it, but I did. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to write a song. So this is about a woman who's riding her horse around and around. That's how her time goes. And a young boy outside the circus in love with her, and how his time is straight on, linear, like all ours is. And this is called Ring Time. Entry costs $1. He lay that ticket down. Hey there now, we're coming to your town. The greatest show on earth, leaving you spellbound. In the shape of an O, time goes round and round and round. A longing he can't shake, in the heat all sunburned brown. A pretty red-haired girl, dirty feet off the ground. Atop of her black horse, she rides in her wedding gown. It's plain and it's rich. Time goes round and round and round, straight or around, who knows how time goes, straight or round, who knows how time goes. Big tops in the shade, she's riding in ring 3. She thinks at the end she's the best that she will be. Well, playing to the crowd, tricks they haven't found. She's beautiful again. Time goes round and round and round, straight or round, who knows how time goes, straight or round, who knows how time goes. Sorrow and regret, red rouge still aglow. Blue feathers fade in the lights, he loves her so. Well, she's too young to know her time is out of bounds. She's a fire in his heart. Time goes round and round and round, straight or round, who knows how time goes. Straight or round, who knows how time goes. But oh, he wants her, they'll roam from town to town. The girl and her horse, they're only circus bound. Well, inside these walls, she circles round and round. He'll wait long on love. His time, it's coming straight on down. Straight or round, who knows how time goes. Straight all round, who knows how time goes. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this song. So this is called Ain't Gonna Let You Fall, and this is on one of our CDs. And suicide is a problem. I'm getting a little topical on you. We won't talk about Trump, but I mean, I could. Well, I mean, I'd go over my time limit. But anyway, it's really important that we take care of each other and that we take care of our fellow man. And so I wrote this song. We recorded it, and we lost a friend to drinking herself to death. So this goes out to her. And if you see people in trouble, we got to help them. That's what we have to do. One day you're making trouble. One day you commit a sin. One day you're seeing double. One day you begin again. One day you're tired of trying. One day it's a loony bin. One day you end up crying. One day we call your kin. Tie your shoes up, brother. Bring yourself off the wall. We're gonna hear you, brother. Ain't gonna let you fall. Pretty soon you got no friends. Pretty soon you got no hope. Pretty soon could be the end. Pretty soon you try to cope. Pretty soon you're all alone. Pretty soon you got no rope. Pretty soon your cover's blown. Pretty soon you're down that slope. Tie your shoes up, brother. Bring yourself off the wall. We're gonna hear you, brother. Ain't gonna let you fall. Oh, you can do it, and again you gotta try. 'Cause one day and pretty soon, well, you'll go on and fly. Ain't like you got someplace you got lost for just too long. Ain't like you know your pa's face. Ain't like you hear your own song. Ain't like you got something. Ain't like you so strong. Ain't like you're the king. Ain't like you've been wrong. Tie your shoes up, brother. Bring yourself off the wall. We're gonna hear you, brother. Ain't gonna let you fall. Ain't gonna let you fall. Ain't gonna let you fall.
He's got one more left. I just want you guys all to know Rich Hull is going to be closing out the night tonight, and he's going to get you stomping and dancing. He's a wild man. But thank you, Dottie.
You're welcome.
This is
Thank you.
Last one, and there you go.
Okay, I'm going to get you stomping. This is a Civil War. No, it's a civil rights tune, and this is called Uncivil War. We were in Austin. We went to the Johnson Library. At the very same time, Baltimore was happening, and well, anyway, it was a very difficult time. We don't have a television where we lived, and at the hotel we were staying at, we had a TV, so this world was on fire. And here was Johnson, where I kind of protested the war, and I really didn't pay attention to all the good work that really he did do. And then in the meantime, the world is on fire, and it's the civil rights movement. Well, I mean, John Lewis says things have really changed, and they have, but it's difficult. So, if you know the chorus, sing along. Oh, so this song actually, MLK was last week. This song was picked up by a radio station in Arlington, Virginia. And I was so stoked about that. You know, because this is also new to me. So this is my tune. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for having me. I'm very grateful. 150 years from Confederate to counterfeit. What do you still do but hold a man down? We're all gone from the kingdom, private lives gone without reason. Gonna be a long, hard walk to freedom. It's a real long way from Gettysburg to Ferguson, Selma to old Baltimore. It's a real long way from Emmett Till to Freddie Gray. Real long way from here to freedom. It's a war of little hope. Police just have too much rope. Black lightning's on fire year after year. It's a war of ignorance. Can't say nothing except what it is. Gonna be a long, hard walk to freedom. It's a real long way from Gettysburg to Ferguson, Selma to old Baltimore. It's a real long way from Emmett Till to Freddie Gray. Real long way from here to freedom. Can't believe what you see. There ain't no truth if you're not free. It's only racial shame and poverty. Ancient hate and old oak trees. You just see violence on TV. It's a tipping point, the tipping point of freedom. It's a real long way from Gettysburg to Ferguson, Selma to old Baltimore. It's a real long way from Emmett Till to Freddie Gray. Real long way from here to freedom. Win big and you take it all, well, pretty soon you're bound to fall. That lonesome walk should make you feel damn small. Well, the truth about freedom is the light of hope, all shades of skin. The color of no color is the color of freedom. It's a real long way very, very, very much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Rich Hall is going to come up here in just a second. Feel free to grab another drink if you like. Coffee if you need it, although he'll probably make you not because he's a lot of fun. But thank you all for coming. He'll be right up. Dottie Ashley, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.